Hey everybody, this is Gainer Milky with the Conscious Success Plan. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about why healing the inner child is more than just kind of a trendy thing that people are talking about on social media right now. It's really about being able to make decisions based on your adult self as opposed to inner child piece of you who is still operating as a child. So let me give you a few examples just from my own experience, since I think that's always interesting to see how it shows up in the lives of people who may look like an adult, but actually may be operating as a child in certain situations. So when I think about myself in my previous marriage, and I was married for 19 years and dated my former spouse for 8 years before that, I really did not have any kind of inner dialogue with myself because I had basically been frozen as a child from having any kind of emotions because I was always dealing with the reaction of my parents and my sibling. So I really never developed my sense of self because I was always catering to the volatility that was in the household, and some of it directed towards me, some of it the the effect of an addiction and mental illness in our house, and also enabling by a parent of the other parent to continue destructive patterns. So it was very chaotic, and we moved a lot as well. So just all of that together, I sort of just froze because that's one style that I have where it actually serves me well in some cases where I can just let the other person rage or you know, say their piece, and then I'll respond almost like a delayed fashion. That can also be PTSD as well. So when I get into a situation where I'm triggered because I feel anxious or afraid, I can also just kind of shut down and not say anything. So while that can be good, it also didn't serve me very well in my previous marriage because my spouse was very volatile in rage and temper and anger. And so I really didn't have a voice because I was afraid. So, and instead of tapping into, wow, I'm afraid, I should do something about this, kind of just let it pass and wasn't equipped to either to kind of do anything about it. So that was a very negative pattern because I was abused for a long time in that relationship and also couldn't communicate well. And I guess on the flip side of that, with my former spouse, he did not know how to act like an adult without raging to get his needs met or to deal with his frustrations. So when you don't have a uh, family unit growing up that allows your inner child to eventually grow up in a healthy way, these are some of the consequences. So you can see that making decisions on what you do in relationships, but also what you do for a career. And, I've had a very successful business, but my passion is really what I'm talking to you about here. And if I had been in a different setting and my life path was a priority to people in my family, then I might have looked at some other options. But, I chose the path I chose in business. and it didn't always feed my soul. Not unusual, but again, if I had known myself better and not been cut off from my inner child, or later even understood how to excavate this true self in myself, I might have made different decisions. And at work, you can see the same thing where people act out in different ways because they don't know how to deal with it in an adult way. So, those are just a few reasons why healing your inner child is about more than just a buzzword or buzz phrase, tagline, or title in a social media post. It really is about growing yourself up so that you can make the right decisions for you and also be able to be there in a better capacity for your own children, your family, and everybody else around you. And it will also open up probably some ideas and different pathways in career options as well as activities. So, definitely, if you're interested in learning more about inner child work or how you can access the different parts of you, so parts work, you can connect with me. My link is in the video below, or visit planctraining.com, and we can schedule a time to explore your inner world and your inner child and how that might be impacting you in your life. So take care and be well.